Good morning, everybody. Randy Stern here, Victory in Reseda. Everybody is walking in my way, but that's perfectly okay. We are from the Volkswagen stand here at the Chicago Auto Show. I want to welcome my viewers from MNVW because we're going to go take a look at the new Atlas as well as the new Tiguan. So let's start with the Tiguan because there's nobody around it. For the U.S. market, they went with the long wheelbase Tiguan versus short wheelbase because the most important thing about this particular segment is that it has to be battle ready, meaning that you have to have the right size, the right components, and also the right situation to battle against the big heavy hitters, the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, the new upcoming Chevy Equinox, as well as the Nissan Rogue. So they went with a long wheelbase version. As you can tell, this beautiful orange. This is part of a luncheon they're going to have. The engine is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged TSI. So we're talking about around the 180s area. The reason why it's 180 in the 180s because that's where the rest of the market is going to be, and especially if you want to battle against the big heavy hitters, i.e. Honda, Toyota, etc. Now I want to go introduce you to the interior, which is heavily improved. So you see there's a new TFT screen that you're going to see in the Golf 7.5, but also you're going to see it on the Tiguan, along with a larger, more flatter MIB2 screen. This should have the Dimension. It could be Dimension Pro. Looks like it's big enough. And as you can tell, the seats are very, very comfortable. So now, here's the one thing that was a concern, is that they said this is going to be a third row. So let's open up the back seat for a moment. And you can tell back seat room has pretty much improved from the last Tiguan. But it's also apt to forward, because what we're going to do is demonstrate that you fold this down, but you have a third row. Now I'm going to show you in the Atlas how that's really done. But you can tell there's third rows of seats, but the big thing about the third row of seats is that you could fold these down. So let's go with, let's do a rear shot here. Let's open her up. Okay, so there we go. Now this is the current space with the seats up. If I fold them down, and you could do this with this apparatus here. Actually, nope, you do it this way. Okay. Now, I don't have the numbers, but if you look at this, you will see that the space behind the second row is voluminous. So again, this is going against the RAV4, the CR-V, and the Rogue. Let's bring this down, shall we? And in this model, you can have it electronically put together. So the Tiguan for 2018. Yes, it is the long wheelbase version. I will be confirming a few things. I have a couple of people from PR that are here. But now, let's look at the Atlas.
So this car fits in perfectly into that active lifestyle.
This is the 2018 Atlas. This is the 3-row SUV that's coming out, and everybody's all gathering around it. So it's going to be a big game here. You get a choice of a 2-liter TSI turbocharged engine, or you get the 3.6 V6. Don't call it a VR6, please, but it's a V6. So let's take a look at the front area, and you will notice that it is much better finished off than it's used to be. So again, you have a flatter screen for the MIB2, TFT screen for the front area, and obviously you'll notice how form-fitting and comfortable the front seats are. And if I'm having bad shots, I apologize. But now I'm going to show you the second row. The doors are wide. They're very, very wide, which is a requirement for this particular segment, especially when you have 3 rows. Now, let me demonstrate access to the third row. You fold this up, it slides, and an adult like myself could possibly get in here, but I'm not going to. This is the third row. If you take a look a little bit closer, the leg room is going to be a little bit better than most 3-row crossover SUVs. That's a plus. So let me pull back. It's easy to slide. Don't forget to lift this in order to get this back. And look, it just locks in like so. It's very simple. And also you got plenty of room. These seats are also adjustable by going back, so therefore you have a little bit of a look for adults in the second row. You can always fold the rear seats, so let's do that, shall we? Look at this finish. This is amazing. This is amazing. So let me go ahead and lift up the lift gate. Again, power actuated. Very nicely done. So you just have to make sure that you fold down this. And sorry folks, you're going to, here we go. Yep, that's a bad look. Fold this down. It folds flat. It folds flat all the way to the second row. Now this SEL has captain chairs in the second row, so it converts from a 7-seater to about a 4-seater. And therefore, that's one demonstration of this. Now, of course, power operated closure. There we go. So I'm going to say this. I love the look of the Atlas, especially the SEL. This is really, really sweet because it looks very premium. Now, pricing, I was told, starts at $30,000 for the Atlas. Now, we're going to go elsewhere here. Pricing starts at $30,000 for the Atlas. And now pricing, if you load it up in the SEL Premium, will reach up to where the Touareg starts. So this is why the Touareg's going to still sell along with the Atlas. Now, the rest of the Volkswagen booth, it's got all your popular models, as you can tell. So let's walk. Tiguan and a couple of Passats. Jettas, Golf R. I know Demir, hashtag. Demir, your car's here, by the way. So now I do want to show you this little diorama they created. And by the way, there's another Tiguan along with the Touareg, and Tanner Faust race car along with Scott Speed's race car are here too. And let's go here. All right, are you dizzy? Yes, you are. This demonstrates accessories for the Atlas, because if you're going to build a new vehicle, you might as well have accessories to go along with that. So, all right, light bar. That is freaking awesome, especially for us Minnesotans that love to do this crap. So. And that's an Atlas. Looks like it's lower base trim, but everybody's like all climbing in, so I better step away and get out of here. That's it, folks. That's what's happening at Volkswagen here at the Chicago Auto Show. If you happen to be in Chicago, come on. It's in the bigger of the two halls. So all you have to do is just swing on by. There, I don't know about dealer representatives. There'll probably be other representatives. Now, I did promise Mark an answer. So Mark, according to one of my contacts at Volkswagen, is that if you get the tail lights for the Mark 7.5, the LEDs, they are plug and play. So you can easily replace them from the 7.5 to the 7. It's pretty much plug and play. He said someone already did it in Europe, and that's how it works. So, okay, we're done. Thanks, guys. Thanks for riding along.